Okay, so we're going to install this oil pump on this Briggs Model L. This is the oil pumper push rod. It goes in the bottom of the crankcase. It rests on the cam. And way down underneath that cam there's a hole that the end of this rod goes into. So you need to just put the stick in here and rest it right between the cam lobes. Once it's in between the cam lobes, in the back end you'll find a hole that it'll kind of pop into. Okay, so I've gotten it just started in the hole, and you should see it pop in from here. There, it kind of pops in, and you can see how it's resting in between the cam lobes there, and you want that stick on the bottom when you assemble this. Now, as far as the oil pump goes, cut a new gasket out, get your sealing surfaces all cleaned up. Once your pump is all clean, the way you reassemble it is just you put the spring in, the hole there, and then the pumper cup has one hole end and one sealed up ball bearing end. Put it so the hole end faces up, because that is where that push rod is going to go into. Now I've cut some kebab sticks to put in here as guide pins for this bottom plate, so you can hang the plate on these two sticks while getting your oil pumper cup to line up with the push rod. That way you make sure it's all lined up when you put it together. Okay, so put some of the mount plate bolts in to help hold your gasket ready. If you can see down in there, the cup is already in with the spring, and the bottom oil pump rod is down in there, and you just have to kind of use these guide rods to rotate this up and put it together with that push rod. Make sure it's mated good, and it will have spring tension, so you're going to have to put in one of these lower bolts once you push that flat. So once you get this thing on and that spring is in there, you'll know it because this bottom plate has spring tension on it. So as you tighten up those bolts, see how it's pressed out like that? It's pushing that oil pump rod against that spring. So tighten them up and you're done.